Hey everybody, it's Toya Taylor and I'm back with another video. This is the review of Tyler Perry Zatima season 5, season 2, episode 5. And the title is Not What You Think. So we hop into the episode where we left off when Fatima's mom, y'all, I'm gonna get it together. Fatima's mom had pulled up at Zach's house. And surprisingly, Zach was outside with Deja in his arms. And like I said on the last review, why did you even go over there and pick that girl up? As if she really needed help out her car when you know she's just playing games. You know she's just trying to come on to you. Why are you feeding into her BS? It really makes me question you, Zach. Like, is this a crush? Clearly. Because I don't even understand why you keep on entertaining it. So, Zach mama, I keep saying Zach mama, y'all. Fatima mama, she had walked over there, and next thing you know, Zach dropped Deja right out his arms. So Deja, she down there doing all that hollering and yelling as usual. And when he found out that's Fatima mama, you know, he don't really know what to say, but at the same time, it's like, he's still trying to help Deja get in the house. Like, why? Honestly, Zach, he be acting like he be more concerned about Deja sometimes than what he really got going on. Just like how he was trying to go help her get the groceries and stuff. Talking about, look at her though, Fatima. She probably really do need help though. She really hurt. Like, why is you so concerned? Then going back to sisters, whenever we first met Deja at the gym, he was all concerned about her then on that episode, like coming in there trying to check on her after Fatima had bust her arm up into the locker. Like, she had to literally walk back into the locker room just to tell him, Zach, come on. Because he back there worrying about Deja. Is she all right? Like, it's really questionable. It really is. Because it don't make it no better that you continue to entertain her. But anyways, back to the review. By that time, Fatima had pulled up. And so she see that her mama outside of Zach's house and she like, you know, what's up? And so she said, I came by because I figured that you would be here. And she basically trying to figure out if Fatima living with Zach and what's really going on. You know, because she done sent the care package and they keep on coming back. You know, she already suspect that Fatima is not living at her home, which she's not. But in the middle of conversation, Fatima mama had to let her know that she had already met Zach. Because Fatima was like, did you knock at the door? Oh, I ain't have to knock at the door. When I pulled up, he was already outside. And he had a young lady in his arms. Yeah. So, next thing you know, here comes Zach. Walking outside of Deja's house. Why did you have to go all the way into her house? Anyway, just to help her inside. Like, I don't understand. So, yeah, I know Fatima hot about that. And they go in the house. And they all talking. Fatima trying to get to know Zach. And she was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Save it for dinner. We'll all have dinner together because that's how we do it in this family. We have dinner and get to know one another before we move in together and take it to the next level. Unlike you young people. Is what she had to let Zach and Fatima know. So she was like, how about you come to dinner? We'll invite you to dinner so that you can meet her father. So we find out that Fatima has a stepfather. Because let her mama tell it, her real father ain't shit. Okay. And if she was anything like him, she'll be in the gutter right along with him. Coming from the words of her mama. So, and speaking of her mama, I wanted to bring up, come to find out, I forgot who commented about this on Facebook, but it was somebody on Facebook brought it to my attention that Fatima's mama is the same lady from first season of Sisters that had got the divorce from her husband whenever her and Andy, she went to Andy to divorce her husband and they won the case. And Andy got all that money from the settlement. So I wonder if Tyler Perry knew that we was going to catch that or, But either way, y'all know he loved recycling characters. So, moving on back to the review. Fatima mama, she not feeling it at all. So, Fatima walked her outside to her car and she had to let Fatima know that I know that your stepdaddy is not going to approve of him. And I'm already letting you know that I don't approve of him. Because he looked like he done been to jail before. Which he has. Although Zach doesn't come off like the type that has been in and out of jail. I don't even get that image from him when I see him. So I don't understand what Fatima mama is talking about. But y'all, clearly she is already judging Zach before she get to know him. And I can kind of understand why, simply because of how she met him with Deja in his arms. So it is understandable, although, give the brother a chance because he's really not that type of guy. The way Fatima is trying to explain to her mama, which kind of rubbed me the wrong way, simply because your mama told you straight up that when she pulled up, he had a woman in his arms and you still out there trying to defend him. Little stuff like that is irritating. But I can understand why she do want to defend him because it ain't what it seems. Even though Fatima need to check that though. Now, moving right along, Fatima mama did bring up she need to rethink the care package. And I'm like, why she say she need to rethink the care package? I wonder what the care package was. Since now she's saying she need to rethink it. So now Fatima and Zach basically walking around the house, giving each other silent treatment, being childish, in my opinion. And you can tell Fatima wants his attention, but he's not giving it to her. He probably wants the same thing from her, and she's not giving it to him. But in that case, Fatima felt hit. Okay, and she was like, okay, all right, Zachary Taylor, I got you. So she got dressed up and everything, and then she walked on out the door. Didn't say a word. She got outside in her car and she called Angela. And so Angela was like, girl, where we going? And she was like, I don't know, girl. At first they was talking about going to open mic. And then they changed their mind because Angela was like, girl, let's pull up at Club Eden. Okay, let's go ahead and do it big. If we're going to do it, let's do it big. Okay. And Fatima was like, girl, I ain't trying to see all that pecker swinging around. Okay. But Angela, she weedy. All right, she really weedy. Just thirsty. Just like Fatima told her. Just thirsty. So Fatima, she went on and said, okay, I'm down. Let's go to Club Eden. So she pulled up and got Angela. They pulled up to Club Eden. Now, meantime, in between time, Zach, he feel heat. So he called his homeboy. He was like, let's go out. Trying to do the same thing Fatima doing. Okay. Now, his homeboy was like, look, I got a little shawty about to pull up on me, so I'm gonna have to catch you another time. But Zach, he like, trying to talk him into it or whatever. In the middle of a conversation with him, Deja music turns up. So Zach, he instantly gets irritated about Deja's music. So he hang up the phone with old boy. I forgot his friend name. Honestly, I gotta talk about that too. His ain't shit ass friends. Because Zach friends, just as well as Fatima's friends, ain't shit at all. Like, honestly, I feel like they only, the same way I feel about Angela, they only around to dig deep in his business. Just so that they can have something to talk about. Because they ain't really got nothing going on for themselves. Especially the one that's laying up over there on the couch. I forgot their name. Y'all can drop them down below if you like. But moving right along. Okay, so Zach calls Deja to turn the music down. So Deja, she on the phone, faking as usual, which he already knows this, so I don't understand why he continued to play along. So she's on the phone talking about, oh, I can't turn the music down. I'm hurting. My back hurt. Your girlfriend did this to me. Da 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 da. I need you to come turn the music down. If you want me to turn it down, then you will have to come turn it down because I can't turn it down. So he's asking her, how did you turn it up? Well, with my crutch, but when I turned it up, my crutch fell, so I can't get back to it or whatever. So Zach fell for it. Okay. Y'all, Zach gonna keep on falling for that whoop-de-woo. Why? Because he want to. So, he get over there to turn the music down. Deja, she sit on the couch, and she instantly act like she hurt. My neck, my back, my neck and my back. Okay. So, Zach, he like, what a chord it? He finally found the chord. He turned the music down. He turned the music off, my bad. So, that's when they get to talking, and she basically begging Zach for sex. Okay. So, Zach, he went on and left out the door on her ass, which I don't understand why he even showed up in the first place. Like, honestly, it's not even that serious about her music. Like, she's in her own home. I understand you the landlord, but you can't run everything. You trying to run what's going on in your house and her house. Like, Zach, clearly. Plug your ears and go to sleep. That's all you really had to do. Or you could have did what you told her you was going to do the first time and sent Fatima over there. You could have plugged your ears up until Fatima got back and sent her over there. Like, clearly. But you went over there because you wanted to. And you showed me that whenever you answered the phone for her the second time. Now, I know the first time you called for her to turn the music down, and she told you to come over there and do it yourself. And you took her up on that offer. But then the second time she called back, why did you answer the phone? She just tried to come on to you like always, right? Why is she not on block? I don't understand this. But this is goals for a lot of people. I hope they starting to open their eyes up now. A lot of the Zatima fans that feel like this is relationship goals. But moving right along, back to the review. So now we see, where we at? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Angela. Y'all, before they got to Club Eden, when they was on the phone, before Fatima had pulled up to go get Angela on the phone asking Fatima about Zach's penis. Whenever she said, girl, they got some big dicks up in Club Eden. And Fatima said, girl, Zach's is bigger. Like, she's not excited about that. Because she got bigger at home. And here go Angela, talking about, oh, girl, for real? I can't remember if she asked how big it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Okay. And then she's talking about some Bryce heels ain't like, girl, you out of place. I don't see why Fatima ain't been checked you. So now when Zach make it back to the house, I guess he's aroused because of Deja over there. Trying to come up out her robe and everything and show Zach her titties. Just doing too much. So he had to pull out his pocket pussy. His side cheek. Okay. The side cheek that Fatima delivered him. Okay. Yeah. He had to pull her out right quick. And he was about to try her out. But then I think he had changed his mind because Daisha had called back. So now we see Angela and Fatima, they at the club. And Angela, she just being too thirsty. Like, soon as the dude step over there to offer them a drink, okay, like, ooh, he just too fine. She just do a lot. And she really need to calm down. So Fatima told him, like, no, we gonna wait on the waitress because we don't know you. You might try to slip something in our drink or anything. So Angela, she was like, well, I can come up with a solution. I'll come to the bar with you to get the drinks. Like, she doing anything for a piece of meat. Okay. And so they doing what they do at the club. Now, after the club, I don't understand this. Angela, she's staggering around, so unladylike, just, girl, where is the class? You cute. Don't get me wrong. You real cute. But why? We don't staggle when we're tipsy. Like, we don't do that. Please straighten it up. Get your friend together, Fatima. So they standing outside the club trying to figure out how they gonna get home. I'm not understanding this simply because Fatima drove. And Angela telling her, you can't drive. And Fatima tell her, you can't drive either. And I'm like, why Fatima can't drive? Fatima not drunk. Fatima barely been drinking. And then when she get in the car with old dude, she basically cleared it up by telling him after he dropped Angela off, which I don't understand that either. We finna talk about that. But after he dropped Angela off and then offered Fatima a ride, when Fatima got back in the car, she told him, don't forget, I'm sober and I got a gun. So if you so sober, why didn't you drive home? Why you didn't just drive back from the club, you and Angela? Like, why is he even involved in the mix of this? Like, why did y'all hop in the car with him? And then speaking of his car, when Angela was like, ooh, is that your car over there? Clearly, she made it seem like he was really driving, something luxury. She made it seem like he was pushing a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or, something in that order. Like, she really made it seem like, ooh, is that your car? Like a Corvette or anything. Like, she really made it seem like it was something when she did that. Just to find out this dude was pushing a Chevrolet Suburban. Like, I couldn't get over that part. And then the fact that he dropped Angela off first. I understand, Fatima, you trying to keep your friend from getting fucked, but your friend is a grown woman that wants to get fucked. Okay? I feel like it was inappropriate for him to drop Angela off first and then offer Fatima a ride home because Fatima clearly said she has a man. Why is she even hopping back in the car with him? Why didn't she call an Uber? Why didn't they call an Uber from the start? If they really was that drunk to the point where they couldn't drive, why not call a ride share? Why hop in the car with this strange guy that been drinking himself? It ain't like he ain't been drinking. He told you he been drinking. He done had a couple shots. He damn near staggering his damn self. And y'all want to trust his driving over your own or an Uber? Come on now. Somebody please tell me what sense does this make? So, moving right along. Zach goes back over to Deja's because she called him crying, talking about she need him to come turn the water off. So he runs back to her rescue. And he get up in there. She's naked in the tub. And so he turned the tub water off and he was like, do you need anything else? She was like, throw me the towel. When she threw him the towel, she was like, now look at my phone. I need you to see something. And it was a picture of Fatima at the club with the same guy that just dropped her off. But is about to drop her off. And so she was like, see, I told you she out having a good time. So why won't you have a good time? My homegirl sent me that. And she worked at that club. So, yeah, it's real. And I'm just like, who is all these homegirls that's sending these pictures and these videos? Like, what's up with that? Like, over there on Sisters, we still haven't found out who was the homegirl behind the picture with him and Karen at the shop. We still have not found out who was the person behind the video in the elevator that got surfaced in order for Angela to get it, in order to give it to Belinda. Now we find out that Deja got a homegirl behind another picture that Fatima is in. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, who doing all this stalking? Okay. And why ain't nobody trying to get to the bottom of it? Because when Fatima got home and Zach told her about the picture that she was seeing, talking about some, I just seen you get dropped off by this dude. And I don't even know this dude, but I have seen him in a picture of you with you before he dropped you off. I'm trying to figure out, why didn't she ask him, how did you see a picture of me with this guy? Like, that's weird. But anyways, Fatima had got dropped off by the dude. And at the same time, coincidentally, Zach's walking out of Deja's house once again. So this is your second round at Deja's tonight. Y'all, Fatima is 38 hot, okay? Now, they get in the house. They're not saying nothing to each other. Fatima, I'm hoping that she went and took a shower, but she got back in bed with a face full of makeup. So if she did take a shower, she didn't wash her face. But anyways, she had a bonnet on and the gown that her mom gave her. Oh, so I guess that was what the care package was. Didn't even think about that. So I guess that's why her mama said, I guess I should rethink the care package because, you know, that he ain't gonna like this. You ain't by yourself no more. Okay. And clearly she was right because Zach, he was mugging the hell out that damn gown that Fatima came to bed and, you know. She was like, what is this? So they get to talking, arguing, I must say. Fatima said that she gonna call the movers tomorrow so that she can pack up her shit and go. Because she finna move back home. And so Zach, he was like, you really think I was over there screwing her? You can't think that, because if you thought that, you would really be basically doing the fool right now. Like always. So Fatima was like, well, clearly you don't know me then. And so that's when Zach brought it up to her and was like, you just get dropped off by a dude that I just seen you in the picture with. But you the one mad. So Fatima, instead of her asking him, how you seen a picture of me with this dude? Like, who showed you that? Oh yeah, Deja. Because you took your ass back over there when she called. When you shouldn't have even answered her phone call. But anyways, instead she told Zach, she was like, yeah, I'm mad. I've been mad. I'm mad about a lot of shit. And that's the problem. Y'all don't communicate. Y'all just hold stuff in and be mad. And then play these childish games. Until it turns to a spat. And then y'all walk away. Go put everybody else in your business. And then come back and have sex. And start all over again. Like, it's really toxic. It really is. But they talking and Fatima said, you know what? Since you been using this my house lately, I'm gonna leave your house and I'm gonna go to my mom's. And you don't have to worry about me no more, Zach. I'm done. So she left, and that's another thing. Like I had already said on my sister's reviews. That's exactly why. Hold on, y'all. My air done popped on. Okay, y'all. My bad. I'm back. But yeah, that's exactly why I told Fatima not to move out of her apartment when she did. Because you should have known that my house shit was gonna start. Okay? Because at the end of the day, your name is not on the deed. Okay? So technically it is his house. Now, he was telling Fatima, talking about, because she was like, yeah, I seen you coming out of Deja's house with your card. And it was hard for her. And he was like, my heart be hard for you all the time, but you don't want it. You holding out. And I'm like, what do you mean holding out, Zay? You was just humping her in the shower on the first episode. It only been, what, a day? Since she gave you the side cheek? You haven't even got a chance to use the side cheek yet. And you talking about she's holding out. She haven't even been holding out for 24 hours. I know for a fact she ain't been holding out for 48 hours. If she have been holding out for 24. Either way, it's not that long. So why are you trying to make it seem like she's holding out? Like it's been months. Like, come on now. Zach, you really do need to go get some help. Which is why I'm glad Fatima did go ahead and call the counselor. But we're going to get on that conversation on the next review. Because I'm about to wrap this one up. And anything else that I left out, it will be on the next review. Because we're about to hop back into these. So just stay tuned. And thank y'all for watching. This is your girl Toya Tilly. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. Also, hit that notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a good night.